Remember the iconic Nokia ringtone? It once echoed from every corner of the globe. Nokia phones were everywhere. They were known for their durability, long battery life, and user-friendly design. From students to CEOs, everyone seemed to have one. The Nokia 3310, launched in 2000, became a cultural icon. It was seemingly indestructible. People loved its simple design and long-lasting battery. For a time, Nokia seemed invincible. They were the undisputed king of the mobile phone world. But empires can crumble. Nokia's dominance did not last forever. The company that once defined mobile innovation faltered. The rise and fall of Nokia is a cautionary tale. It highlights the ever-changing nature of the technology industry. It is a story of missed opportunities and the importance of adaptation. This is the story of how a Finnish company with roots in paper mills and rubber boots conquered the world of mobile phones, and how, in a single decade, it lost its crown. It is a story of innovation, disruption, and the relentless march of technological progress. Nokia's story begins not in Silicon Valley, but in the forests of Finland. In 1865, long before the internet or the smartphone, Fredrik Idestam founded a wood pulp mill. This marked the birth of Nokia. The company's name comes from the Nokianvirta River, which powered its early operations. Over the next century, Nokia diversified. They ventured into rubber products, cables, and electronics. They even made televisions and computers, but it was their early work in telecommunications that would lay the foundation for their future success. In the 1980s, Nokia began developing mobile phones. This was a time when mobile phones were bulky and expensive. Nokia saw an opportunity to make them smaller, more affordable and accessible to a wider audience. Their bet on mobile technology would prove to be a pivotal moment in the company's history. The 1990s and early 2000s were Nokia's golden age. They released a string of iconic phones that captured the public imagination. The Nokia 5110, with its interchangeable covers, allowed users to personalize their phones for the first time. The 3210, launched in 1999, was one of the first phones to offer a truly global system for mobile communications, GSM. Nokia's market share soared. At their peak, they controlled over 40% of the global mobile phone market. Their phones were known for their reliability, ease of use, and innovative features. Nokia became synonymous with mobile phones. The company's success was built on several factors. They had a strong brand, a global distribution network, and a deep understanding of consumer needs. They were also early to recognize the importance of emerging markets. Nokia phones were affordable and accessible in countries where mobile penetration was still low. This helped them build a loyal customer base around the world. Section 4. The Apple Earthquake, the iPhone's disruptive arrival in 2007. The year 2007 marked a turning point in the mobile phone industry. Apple, a company known for its computers and music players, entered the mobile phone market with a revolutionary product, the iPhone. The iPhone was unlike any phone the world had ever seen. It had a sleek touchscreen interface, a powerful operating system, and a focus on apps and internet connectivity. The iPhone's arrival sent shockwaves through the industry. It redefined what a mobile phone could be. Suddenly, Nokia's phones, with their physical keypads and limited internet capabilities, seemed outdated. Nokia initially underestimated the iPhone's impact. They dismissed it as a niche product, too expensive and fragile for the mass market. They believed their dominance was secure. This miscalculation would prove to be a costly mistake. Section 5. Lost signals, Nokia's slow reaction and the Symbian struggle. As the iPhone gained popularity, Nokia's market share began to erode. Consumers were drawn to the iPhone's intuitive interface and its growing app ecosystem. Nokia, meanwhile, struggled to keep up. They were slow to embrace touchscreens, and their Symbian operating system, once a leader in the industry, felt clunky and outdated compared to Apple's iOS. Nokia's response to the iPhone was a series of missteps. They released a flurry of new devices, but none could match the iPhone's appeal. Their attempt to create a touchscreen phone, the N97, was plagued by software problems and a confusing user interface. Section 6. A New Hope. Nokia's gamble with Windows Phone. In 2011, facing mounting losses and a shrinking market share, Nokia made a desperate gamble. They abandoned their own Symbian operating system and partnered with Microsoft to use their Windows Phone platform. It was a risky move, designed to give Nokia a fighting chance against Apple and the rising Android operating system. The Windows Phone partnership, however, failed to turn the tide. Windows Phone, despite its sleek design and smooth performance, struggled to gain traction against the established ecosystems of iOS and Android. Developers were hesitant to create apps for the platform, and consumers remained loyal to their iPhones and Android devices. By 2013, Nokia's mobile phone business was in freefall. Once a global giant, they were now a shadow of their former selves. In a final act of desperation, they sold their mobile phone division to Microsoft in 2014. Section 7. Nokia Today, Lessons from a Fallen Giant. Today, Nokia is a very different company from the mobile phone giant of the early 2000s. They have shifted their focus to telecommunications infrastructure, providing the technology that powers the internet and mobile networks. They are also involved in developing 5G technology and other cutting-edge innovations. The Nokia brand lives on in the mobile phone market, but not under their own ownership. HMD Global, a Finnish company, licenses the Nokia brand and manufactures a range of Android smartphones. These phones, while not market leaders, have found a niche audience, appealing to those seeking affordable and durable devices. Nokia's rise and fall is a stark reminder of the relentless pace of technological change. It is a story about the importance of adaptability, the dangers of complacency, and the need to constantly innovate. Nokia's legacy is not just in the phones they made, but in the lessons their story teaches us about the nature of innovation and the ever-shifting landscape of the technology industry.